If there was one way to describe Sally, I would say she has superpowers.
As I look over the course of my career, I realized that there are things that I learned in my day job, my paid job, that were very helpful in my volunteer efforts. You know, understanding banking, understanding finance, helping a nonprofit organization with leadership that may be really good at environmentalism or education or social services, but not understand the fundamentals of business. I could help build that bridge. What I learned from those who did know those other fields is, frankly, how to be a better leader, how to be a more balanced leader. These are skills that I began to learn in high school.
I have had both the enjoyment as well as the honor of being Sally Jewell's friend since we were 12 years old. You knew that she was going to be successful. She always just knew her mind, and I admired it very much. Then we got into college, and we actually both went to the University of Washington together, and we would see each other walking across campus. She was in engineering, which I thought was incredible, and I was an art major. Then she took off and became this incredible engineer.
I really aspired to work on offshore structures, and I wasn't allowed on a single platform anywhere in the United States, and in fact anywhere in the world except one platform in Norway would accept a woman. So I began to realize that people were putting limitations on what I could do on things that I had no control of. And that's frankly when my husband and I decided, let's move back to Seattle. Let's put down roots in a community that we care about. I took the first job offer I got back in Seattle, and that was to become the engineer for a bank. So it was a wonderful transformation. Banking as a profession really understands that a strong community is good for a bank. And so they encourage volunteering. And for all the other steps in my career, it was really the work I wasn't paid to do that opened doors for me.
She's able to see connections across industries and to connect that to herself, to see how she can contribute. She's the example of threading a life together. She takes everything she has and puts it into each venue that she's in with that same level of energy.
Sally had a profound impact on REI's trajectory. The one thing we all really appreciate about Sally is her commitment to values and mission. I think during her time at REI, she really put values and mission on the map at the center of everything we do. She can show up at any table, find common ground, and with that common ground, make incredible progress.
She was CEO of a significant company, a major company in this area and in the country, and then she gave that up in order to go into government service as Secretary of the Interior. And I think it's important to recognize that she is the 5th person from this state to serve in the presidential cabinet in all the years of history of this country. She's number 5 from the state of Washington.
It's probably the most difficult and the most valuable job I've ever held in terms of bringing all the different facets of my career together in a way to serve the public.
As Secretary of the Interior, she started the Every Kid in a Park program, which takes 4th graders. And at that most impressionable age, she makes sure that they have an opportunity to get in national parks. And so we give out free passes to every 4th grader in the country. Those are the kids that really will be making all the future decisions about our environment, and they need to understand science. They need to be in touch with nature. And Sally's idea of Every Kid in a Park in 4th grade, I thought was brilliant.
She's also got this unique ability to think about the broader context. Even as she looks from her perspective, the ability to say and think through, well, how will others also benefit from these insights?
There are many days where I not only asked myself, what would Sally do in these moments, but I picked up the phone, called her, and true to who she is, she always has time for you, she always cares deeply.
All of those wonderful things that we all hear and know, and we can see and we can Google and we can admire, and I certainly do. But I think her willingness to be human, to be accessible, to listen intently, that's why I think she's a great role model. Congratulations, Sally, on your award from Junior Achievement. No one deserves it more than you do. You're constantly an advocate for youth.
Sally Jewell is an icon. They broke the mold when they made her. I am so proud to be her friend, her colleague, and her cheerleader. Sally, congratulations.
Sally, congratulations belong to you for being selected as laureate, but I would add that it's a wonderful thing for the organization to have somebody who so fully exemplifies the goals and standards and values that Junior Achievement is trying to achieve. And you've done it in your career and in your life and in your style of moving in the community.
I am deeply appreciative and humbled by the opportunity to be a Junior Achievement Laureate. If you look at the list of prior laureates, some who are well-known, some who are less well-known, they have all added value to their community. They have all made our world and our region a better place, and I'm humbled to be among them. I'm also proud to be a Junior Achievement Laureate because I care deeply about the next generation. And I know from my own experience the value of mentorship by people that helped show me the way. I hope that by being part of this Hall of Fame, I can help shape a path for future generations that will enable them to build on the incredible region that we have, this country that we're in, and this world that needs all of us right now.